MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Caught Eifert over the middle. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. This is Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Jets 10, Bills 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on third down. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
Allen's pass.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Bills.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 13, Jets 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense in summer.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off of play action, Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Recovered by Buffalo.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by pass is good.
And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run again with Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Makes the score Jets 17. Bills.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Allen will try again on second down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Switzer. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brian Switzer. No gain on the play. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Number 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 9.
The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
6-yard pickup brings up
second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.